That day I was very nervous, had a lot to drink. Ray was like, now looking back, I know what he was doing. He was trying to produce me at the time, like trying to get a reaction out of me. So he was like kind of fake breaking up with me on camera, and I'm like, oh. I mean, you watch, you can see me start. You can see me be like,
well, that's what. Okay, and I want to respect your boundaries.
I'm like, oh, this is what we doing?
Yeah, and I want to respect your boundaries, and I'll talk about. So cut me off if you want to. The reason why I want to bring it up is because I am a producer.
Yeah.
So when I watch the scene, listen, Ray J's a character.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and stop me if I'm wrong. And I work with Ray J. When Ray J shows up, he shows up. Yeah. He earns his money, and he leaves. Yeah. And he leaves. He's an excellent talent. So when I watched that scene, I saw Ray J trying to produce you.
Yeah, I didn't see that at that time.
I saw him trying to get a rise out of you, and you looked like you were deer in the headlights and so innocent.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, trying to throw the chicken nuggets. And then I was like, at that time, I was like, they had given me so many drinks because I was so nervous. I just couldn't even think straight. So when I saw him standing by the pool, I'm like, oh, I'm about to push this in the pool. And then I went to push him, and he moved out the way. And I was like...
And listen, I want to ask you this. From my eyeballs and the vantage point, I don't think he pushed you in the pool deliberately.
No, he moved out the way.
He moved out the way, and you so happened to... Okay, so let's...
I mean, he definitely did save me.
I mean, he did walk away.
Yeah, I'm like, that was red flag number one. Red flag number one, but hey.
Can I tell you about red flag number 2 for me?
No, because there's like 100 of them. But we're going to let all those red flags slide because I got my beautiful babies.
You do? No, you do.
They are worth all the red flags in the world.
Yes.
They are worth 1,000,000 red flags.
Yes, no. So that was one moment I wanted to talk about, and there's another one. You probably, you won't even remember this more than likely. But this is just me showing you that I've always felt your energy through the screen. Because listen, I know when girls are being thirsty for a moment, and you've never been that. I know when girls are just trying to do anything for a scene, you were never that. I've always saw this innocence in you. And when I say innocence, I mean not having an understanding of like this world that you were a part of just because you fell in love with this guy. Yeah.
Like, I don't do storylines. Even to this day, I don't do storylines. If I don't like you, I'm not filming with you. You know, if we're not friends, I'm not filming with you. I don't do, if I don't like you, you're not going to be around me.
And that's what the energy was that I saw.
And that's the way it should be, you know.
A love and hip-hop.
Sometimes we let the wrong people around us.
And I know. I don't know which
sometimes they be around us for.
Obviously, you were sitting next to Ray.
You know, the wrong reasons. And we thinking they like us or love us, but they don't.
Morgan, the assistant, the old assistant. Oh my, you are bringing me back.
Honey, I'm a journalist. Hey, Portia, I do my research, you know, and I'm a fan. So, I'm going to tell you the moment where I raised an eyebrow, Princess. And I was like, and again, not knowing you, I'm not a part of that show, but it's just me as a human being feeling for you. So, Morgan was like, eh. And then you asked Ray permission if you can go after her.
Okay, no. That's how it looked.
Okay, so explain that to me, because I was like, Princess baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I never felt the need to clear that up because I just didn't care to clear it up. But, so Morgan was Ray's assistant, and I consider her to be like a sister of mine. You know, we were very close. I would tell her stuff, you know, and I trusted her. The minute this girl got on the show, she switched up so fast, and she had lied on me and said, because she said something like, something about I'm gonna hook you up with a baseball player, and I think I like laughed about it or something like that. And then she went on the show and said, Princess said she wanted me to hook her up with a baseball player. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're really gonna sit here and lie? But she completely like flipped on us, you know. And I already wanted to just confront her about it, and I was already mad. And at the time, this was like 10 years ago, so I'm going back in that mind, that space.
Yeah.
I wanted to slap the shit out of her. And I think Ray was like, no, don't do it. It's not worth it. Da 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 da. So when things got heated on stage, and he was like, okay, do it. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? So it was like a conversation that we were already having, and he was like, no, don't do it. Be the bigger person. So when he said it, I was like, okay. But it wasn't like he told me to no. Nobody could just snap their fingers and make me do anything that I don't want to do.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was nothing like that. It was her and I had already had history. There was a lot of emotion, and for me, it was personal because this was somebody that I trusted, and someone who got on the show and just switched up.
Did you feel like Tara Marie also switched up on you guys?
No, I wasn't friends with her. No.
Just in terms of like that tumultuous, you know.
No, I felt like everybody else was just cast members trying to get in where they can fit in.
Do you feel like she was one of those because her and Ray had a past and she was trying to make a moment?
I don't know. I don't know. Probably, yeah. Yeah.
But you two weren't friends.
No.
And you aren't friends.
There was one time where we had this is why I stopped being friends with these girls. Because there was one time we all went out to dinner, right? It was like me, Tiara, Hazel, I don't think Moniece, because I didn't start liking Moniece until recently. It was all the girls from the show. We went to dinner after, and then Tiara she was going to somebody's house. She was going to somebody's house. And she didn't have a car, so I was like, I'll drop you off. You know, so I dropped her off. And then me dropping her off turned into, I was there for that person. And I'm like, wait a minute. I dropped you off. How are you going back and telling Ray that I was there for your friend when I just dropped you off? After that, I was like, I'm done.
Wait.
Yeah.
So she's seeing some guy. She didn't have transportation to get.
Okay, let's keep it all the way real. I dropped her off at Drake's house. I went in for 5 minutes. I had a drink. I said hi to everybody. I left her there. The next day, I was getting confronted about me going to Drake's house, like I was there for him.
Ray confronted you about going to Drake's house.
Yes.
And he found out because Tara Marie told him?
Yes. I think she told him something like that, where it had got to him some type of way. Yeah. So after that, I was like, I'm done. I'm done with all these girls. All these girls can just...
But she didn't defend you and say, no, I was going to see Drake.
Why would she defend me when she...
What?
When she's the one who said that I was there to see him.
No, I know, but why would she lie and not just own up to it?
Well, why would you lie and own up to it?
Yeah, like why? Yeah, exactly. Why did Tiara feel the need to lie about that?
I am and was just as confused as you. It just didn't, it's like I'm being nice, giving you a ride, and then you want to make it seem like I'm there to see that person.
And that caused an issue with you and Ray at that time?
No.
Okay.
Because I'm like, all I did was drop her off. I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, that was it. That was a little weird.
These girls be trying you, Prince.
I mean, they did. Yeah.
And you and Hazel E aren't.
Hey, yeah.
Y'all cool? Okay, so you and Hazel cool? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
girl, yeah. She comes over with the baby.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we hang out.
Okay, good. I want to get into, obviously, some recent stuff that happened. I want you to address this first, though. WAC 100
yes.
recently said that allegedly T.I. and Floyd...
Huh?
Was it... No, T.I. and Ray, I'm sorry.
Oh,